Dr. Circe Gray-LeCompte, and we just wanted to provide a really brief overview of the history of the Boston Congress of Public Health Review, also known as HPHR journal. So actually those letters, HPHR, refers to our earliest incarnation, which started in 2013 as the Harvard Public Health Review. Now, the Harvard Public Health Review had actually existed previous to that time. It was basically a fundraising journal that was published by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. But in 2013, it was reestablished as a student-run journal that was modeling itself after the Harvard Law Review, whereas the Harvard Law Review was considered the litmus test for the epitome of academic publishing among Harvard Law students. Therefore, the Harvard Public Health Review would be for public health students. And indeed it was. We quickly started publishing. The goal and the mission was to further conversation about public health issues, particularly tough ones related to social justice and health equity beyond the grounds of academia, if you will, into the wider community. We aim to have blogs and videos and other media elements that were not traditionally associated with academic publishing. Moreover, because we were publishing online in our own web space, we were completely open access. Cut to 2020, we shut down initially with the pandemic. When we reopened that fall 2020, we quickly began to grow. I had served as, for the first few months of the journal, as deputy editor, but quickly took it over before 2014 as editor-in-chief, and I've been in that position alone and with other folks in a co-editor-in-chief capacity since that time. In fall 2020, the journal grew exponentially. We were publishing just a few times a year to that point. We published edition 26 in 2020, and since that time, in less than 4 years, have jumped from edition 26 to edition 86. So the massive jump up in productivity. We also began growing in terms of our staffing. Dr. Candace Carpenter, who joined initially as an associate editor, quickly moved up the ranks and became co-editor-in-chief with me. And then we also established our formal editorial platform, which is Scholastica, which allowed us to scale and facilitate the peer review of multiple articles. One thing that I also want to point out is when the journal was established in order to address health issues from a position of equity and justice, we found it very difficult to do that. Folks were very interested in publishing with us, but we tended to attract articles that were focused that were from folks from very highfalutin schools in terms of public health. And that also reflected the folks who were on the editorial board, also being from Harvard and from, similar sort of educational pedigrees. Once I took over, I decided to have editors from different schools join our editorial board in a visiting capacity to see how that we do academic publishing and bring those lessons learned back to their universities. That really helped open up our ability to procure articles from other schools, as well as get different voices in our publishing approach, because as you know, through diversity you really do strengthen your capacity to have different voices and create a stronger product, especially when you want to do an academic publication that is so focused on equity and justice. We have published authors to this date who have won Pulitzers and Nobel Prizes, as well as high school students who really just put together some great evidence-based editorials. So we are open to any and all folks who are writing and wish to address issues of health through those lenses of equity and justice. Thank you very much for joining me to learn more about the history of HPHR, and we do hope to see your submission in our portal. To find that, just come up here, visit our author hub, and